Kelly Ripa has always been known for her grace, composure, and quiet confidence. She's the kind of woman who doesn't chase the spotlight. It finds her. But when Mark Consuelos made a deeply emotional public declaration, one that no one, not even those closest to them, saw coming, all eyes naturally turned to Kelly. Fans immediately wanted to know, how does she really feel about it? After decades of marriage, co-hosting a show together, and navigating both love and fame under constant public scrutiny, this moment stirred emotions that many thought had long settled. According to insiders close to the couple, Kelly was completely blindsided by the public nature of Mark's words. While she wasn't directly involved in the event itself, it was impossible to ignore the wave of headlines and social media reaction that followed. Within hours, clips of Mark's heartfelt statement went viral, sparking conversations, speculation, and a flood of emotional fan reactions. And somewhere in all that noise, Kelly Ripa was quietly processing it all. Over the past few years, Kelly has dedicated herself to balance, nurturing her family, focusing on her health, and finding peace amid a life that rarely slows down. She's often spoken about how important it is to separate her real life from her public persona. So when Mark's unexpected public confession took over the internet, her silence spoke volumes. Many wondered, was she moved, surprised, or quietly uneasy about something so intimate being shared with the world? After weeks of speculation, Kelly finally decided to speak. And as expected, her words were thoughtful, poised, and deeply human. In a recent interview, Kelly didn't shy away from the topic. She said, "I think love is most powerful when it's lived, not performed. I'm proud of our story, but some parts of love belong only to the two people living it." Those words, calm, reflective, yet firm, carried a quiet message that resonated deeply with her fans. Many interpreted her comment as a gentle but honest response to Mark's very public gesture, a reminder that, for Kelly, love doesn't need to be proved in front of cameras or applauded by an audience. It simply needs to be real. Those who know Kelly best say her response was classic Ripa, direct, dignified, and rooted in authenticity. She's always valued private connection over public spectacle. Mark's public statement, while full of emotion, might have struck her as unnecessary, not out of anger, but from the perspective of someone who's learned that the strongest bonds don't need validation. Let's rewind a bit. Mark's declaration was meant to be grand, romantic, memorable, even headline-worthy, and it was. Fans erupted online, calling it one of the most touching things they'd ever seen from him. The moment was raw and tender. He looked back on their decades together and said he couldn't imagine life without her. The audience cheered. The clip went viral. But when the applause faded, people began to wonder, how did Kelly feel watching this unfold in such a public way? Sources close to her revealed she found out about the speech just like everyone else, through the buzz that followed online. She wasn't angry, just quietly taken aback. One insider said, Kelly appreciates Mark's heart, but she's also someone who treasures the parts of their love story that no one else gets to see. For Kelly, who has always lived part of her life on camera, privacy has become sacred. She's spoken in past interviews about how difficult it can be to separate work from home, performance from reality, public life from private moments. And maybe that's what made her words so profound. By saying that love doesn't need an audience, Kelly wasn't rejecting Mark's emotion. She was reframing it. She was reminding the world, gently but powerfully, that intimacy isn't measured by how many people witness it. It's measured by how deeply two people understand each other when no one else is watching. Despite all the online chatter, Kelly handled the entire situation with the same quiet elegance that has defined her career. She didn't post cryptic messages or make dramatic statements. Instead, she responded with gratitude, both for the love she shared and for the lessons that come with time and maturity. In a follow-up appearance, Kelly said something that touched many hearts. Every relationship has seasons. The beauty is in learning from each one, even the hard ones, and realizing how lucky you are to still be walking side by side. That statement seemed to capture everything: understanding, perspective, and peace. Mark's gesture might have been bold and emotional, but Kelly's response reminded the world that true love isn't defined by performance. It's defined by endurance, by mutual respect, by knowing when to speak and when to simply hold space for each other. Fans around the world praised her grace. One comment read, "Kelly's class is unmatched. She speaks with wisdom, not ego." Another said, "She's teaching us that the quietest responses often speak the loudest truths." At the end of the day, this isn't just a story about Mark Consuelos' public declaration or Kelly Ripa's thoughtful response. It's a reflection on how love evolves, how it matures, deepens, and sometimes redefines itself with time. Kelly's message to the world is clear. You can't control how others express love, but you can control how you protect your peace. It's that strength, quiet but powerful, that makes her one of the most respected figures in entertainment. So what do you think about Kelly Ripa's graceful response to Mark Consuelos' heartfelt confession? Was it classy restraint, quiet shade, or simply wisdom earned over the years? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell for more stories of love, loss, and redemption from the stars we admire. Because sometimes the most beautiful moments aren't the ones performed for the world. They're the ones lived quietly between two hearts that still choose each other after all these years.